about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics.
Harambe friends, it's Charles here, and today I want to talk about Spider-Girl #1 from Marvel Comics. This is a title I was on the fence about getting. It looked interesting from the description I read at League of Comic Geeks, but not enough to really convince me to go over the line of purchasing it. I was at the local comic book store today, Spellbound Apothecary and Entertainment, located in the Eastridge Mall in Casper, Wyoming. And while I was there, I was looking at the book, and a friend of mine actually surreptitiously bought it for me. So I have no excuse not to read it and not to review it, and I was pleasantly surprised. Looks like one is going to be going on my subscription list. So we start off here. The first thing I would say is I wasn't sure what iteration of Spider-Girl this was going to be. Was it going to be Peter Parker's daughter? Was it going to be... And this is a character I am not familiar with. I believe she has made her debut, or at least took part in the Spider-Boy series. But just a little bit of preamble here. It says, Maka Akana has the mutant power to temporarily mimic the skills of the people she makes eye contact with. When Bullseye recruited her in his fight against Spider-Boy, contact with Spider-Boy's monster eyes gave her the proportionate strength and speed and agility of a spider, plus barbed wire webs. Permanently newly freed from Bullseye's influence, Mako is helping New York in need of its newest Spider-Girl. So this is a new Spider-Girl, as you can tell from the description here, and it's actually a pretty fun story. The preamble gets you set for the stories that you're experiencing. She is adjusting to this new life as the superhero Spider-Girl, swinging through the city. We have fun interactions of her dealing with New York and trying to figure out this whole superhero thing, and not being so pleasantly greeted on the New York streets. And the whole time as she's swinging through the city, there's this benevolent force, this lady right here, I'm not familiar with who she is, but she is apparently using some kind of mind control. And at their last encounter, she was unable to subdue or capture or whatever she was trying to do with Spider-Girl. I believe it happened, it says here, in Spider-Boy 16. So that's who this character is, and she dispatches one of these people who she has mind control over, vermin, to hunt down and kill Spider-Girl. I'm not going to give you blow by blow because I don't want to ruin the story for you, but I think this book is a great #1 issue, especially if you're not familiar with the character, because I would say the first half of it is lore building, world building, getting to know the character, her struggles, and her abilities, and how she's trying to fit into the hero scene in New York. And on the final fight she has with the Vermin character reveals a lot about her motives and motivations. It has a very fun conclusion to it, and it makes me want to continue with the series. And that says a lot for a series that I was initially going to pass on, but I am sold on this new Spider-Girl. I'm going to at least read the next issue at least. Marvel Comics, they've actually just slammed the door shut on a few series I was really enjoying. So that frees up space in my comic collection. So I will definitely be giving this a look, and I suggest you do the same thing. You can find it at a local comic book store. And if you're in Wyoming, check out my friends at Spellbound Apothecary and Entertainment. They're located in the Eastridge Mall. They have great prices, great service, and as well, a lot of custom nerd stuff. I'm talking if you're into cosplay, if you're wanting to get suited up for a convention, they have in store, they produce their own props and their own cosplay costumes, weapons, very hip stuff. Last time I was in there, Steve was working on a Judge Dredd helmet that looked amazing. They have lightsabers, everything that the nerd needs. So I will see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.